Hey, y'all. This is your journal babe, Shawnti Refuge Journals. And I am a award-winning master certified mental health coach. Yes, I won the award for health and wellness phenomenon with Women in Wine Houston. I was awarded that in April, and I am so grateful for everyone who nominated me and who voted for me and who are rooting for me. Thank you. Much gratitude. I'm also an author of the best selling book, Quiet as Kept, and I am a journaling advocate. This podcast is where we unpack the conversations that we've been told to keep quiet, especially in the Black community. Each episode dives into topics like trauma, self love, healing, and mental wellness with honesty and heart. Grab your journal, get ready, because what we keep quiet is often what we need to release. So let's get into it. So let me ask you something. It's real simple, but it is deep. What does joy mean to you? I'm not talking about happiness, not the fake smile for the camera, but that deep, full body, soul level joy that makes you feel alive. Now, let me ask you the harder question. When did you lose it? Because the truth is, most of us didn't even notice when our joy started slipping away. It happened quietly. Maybe it was after that breakup, or when you buried that family member, or maybe it was just life, piling on responsibility, survival mode, and the pressure to keep going. I know for me, I didn't realize how long I had been numb until I laughed one day and it caught me off guard. Like, who the hell is that laughing? Oh, that's me. Real joy felt foreign to me, and I had to grieve that. There was a season in my life when I confused productivity with peace. I thought if I stayed busy, successful, helpful, I would be fulfilled. Baby, I was burned the hell out. I had become resentful. I was emotionally exhausted. And in my book, Quiet as Kept, I talk about this period where I had lost touch of my why. Hell, I didn't even know what my why was. I had no clue. Or the little things that used to make me smile for no reason. I realized I was surviving and not living, and we were not put on this earth to be surviving. And surviving is not the same thing as thriving. The joy I had as a little girl, in dance or, coloring as my favorite coloring or laughing, daydreaming, all that had gone. And I missed her. And essentially, I missed myself. Research shows that joy is directly tied to our dopamine and serotonin levels, neurotransmitters that regulate mood and motivation. But trauma, chronic stress, and emotional suppression literally rewire the brain to expect pain and not pleasure. And that's from Harvard Health Publishing. So when people say they can't feel joy, it's not just in their head, it's in their brain chemistry, which is why reclaiming joy is intentional work. And journaling can be your medicine, just like it's mine. So here are your journaling prompts. When is the last time you felt genuine joy? And what were you doing? What beliefs or life events might have interrupted your access to joy? And what are three simple things that bring you delight, even if no one else understands them? This is not for them anyway, it's for you, right? All right, now we're moving into the portion of Journal Bay Q&A. Thank y'all so much for trusting me with your questions. Thank you for sending them in. If you have yet to send yours in, all you have to do is email me at info@ShawntiRefugeJournals.com, or you can send me fan mail here on my podcast app through Buzzsprout. Shout out to Buzzsprout. And or you can DM me on Instagram. I'm at Shawnti Refuge Journals. DM me with your questions. I got you. So this question, and By the way, the questions that you submit are always anonymous. I'm not going to say, oh, Cheryl from Nebraska. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to read your question and I'm going to answer your question, like this one. This question is, I don't even know what joy looks like for me anymore. How do I start reconnecting with it? First, to the anonymous sender, thank you for your honesty. That is always the first step, being honest. Reconnecting with joy isn't about going on a big vacation or spending money. And that's some things that we tend to do, but it's about getting quiet enough to hear your own spirit. Be still. Just sit still. So try this. Set aside 5 minutes a day to write down what made you smile, even a little. It could have been listening to this podcast because y'all know I'm funny. It could have been a song, a meme you ran across on social media, a moment of peace, something that made you smile, no matter the size of it. You'll start to notice what joy actually looks like now and not what it used to be. Because again, you can't move forward if you keep looking back, right? So that's it for today's episode of the Quiet as Kept podcast. If this episode helped you to reflect on the joy you've lost or the joy you're ready to reclaim, remember this. You don't have to earn your joy. You just have to make space for it. Visit my website, ShawntiRefuge.com, for more tools, guided journals, and support on your healing journey. And if you're reclaiming joy with me, tag me or DM me. I want to celebrate that with you. Until next time, protect your peace and stay grounded in your truth.